Let us get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all of this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the church of Saint Adama Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Amalja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Alrighty, Floopsy can add Corpse Collector to his ever-growing resume. I will replace this chair! Oh, hello. Ripe corpse. Funny little story. Yeah. So, in a past life, I did animal control. And one of the things our animal control officers did was retrieving deceased animals, of course, not people. But you know, you never forget that smell. I hope you're not all eating right now. Or maybe you are, and I'll have a good giggle about it. This won't hurt. Ow. It is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yes. I have them. They have transformed into fleers. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? No. We didn't stab any, did we? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence. No, they kind of just appeared out of thin air. I mean, maybe they can. They're like elephants with their toenails painted red. Much less take their quarry unawares. So there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to it than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? We interrogate them all at sword point. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. Rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Wonder who this could be. You! Douchebag! Belch. Well, Godspeed damn, you're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ulda. And you deserved it. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? I want to kick your ass, but first, letter? Dear friend Belch, missing people, please help. Hiccup, yours is Zimbard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before, what with all the disappearances. You can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Mark my words. That ass will be kicked. Hungry beggar. Sir, please, sir. Just leave me be. Alrighty. Devious derelict. I've nothing to say but this. Thou'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. Petrified pauper. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Him. Alrighty, now. Who's next? Speak again with douchebag. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified, Hiccup. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Welcome back, Elder. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungist. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than at the church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so, as you are headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust no one more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marcus. He tends to the graves of the lich yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Marquez? I am Marquez, yes. A body? Of course, there have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Oh, so we're doing the burying too, not just the body delivering. Okay. Undertaker on the resume. Throw it in the air. Uh-oh. You get under the dirt. You turn into a pile of rocks, you. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Urzen can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Urzen within the church walls. Urzen. I hear you've done us the service of bearing a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants? It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. Sigh. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems now to prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquess, and soon. Well, you can feel free to take offense at Thancred. Thank you, Elder. Burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Elder? Oh, no! A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to his notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good sister Ursen herself? Ursen, she wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper, Marquess, I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Sister Ursen, it cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it could not be. Could it? Sigh. I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Elder, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Ursen's activities. Uncombed Urchine. Please help. Sister Ursen went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. You hostile buzzards. Uh-oh, these are Zambos. Why Zambos? Are you a necromancer? There. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Wait, what about the zombies? Hello? Sister Ursen was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? Gods forfend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans, and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Of course not. Thancred's wrong. 'Cause he's a dum-dum. I'm well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Ursen. It seems she received greater injuries from her attacker than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Oh. Thancred? Are we not concerned with the giant monster that's clipping into the mountain? Very well. Ah, there you are, Elder. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let's just say I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Elder. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Don't worry, thank bro. You are scared. Floopsy is not. Floopsy can kill the lizardmans. Quick and quietly. This is a stealth operation. They'll never know we were here. A queer leaflet. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? We won't let this simple leaflet define Floopsy's sexual preference. What the f- Ahem. It appears, once no longer distracted by clipping into a mountain, the monster is quite aggressive. Duly noted. Thank. No. Oh God. Thancred? Thancred? Please. You take this leaflet right now. Nope, nope. Wait, we're gonna have to sacrifice those dialogues. See, thank you. I'm sure it was very important. The answer to your question is no. No one ever told Floopsy not to jump on beds. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? An LGBTQ doctrine. What is this? Blasphemous! Hey! We are progressive here. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother-sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Well, these are the Dark Ages. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive people? It's all part of the gay agenda. Monday, be gay. Tuesday, be gay. Oh wait, Tuesday's taco day. Wednesday, be gay. The plot thickens, Elder. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt any irony in there. There's no doubt an irony in there somewhere. I can read. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how to best handle this. For now, tell Isambard that what we have learned here. Posing as a priest? To think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Elder. I shall keep my ears and my eyes open now more than ever. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Oh no. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Oh, we misinterpreted that entirely. Let Elder and me serve like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. Ew. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Elder, so as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. I'm sure we were supposed to nod there. We'll never know. Okie dokie. Floopsy is just an old beggar. He's definitely not an all-powerful being. Nothing out of the ordinary. Work for Floopsy. And you are. Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Begone, and see it to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Floopsy will look elsewhere. Do you have work for Floopsy? Sigh, and I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Floopsy will not attempt to pronounce your name. I preach the teachings of Azema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. But need work. This is the first time Floopsy's been freed from the Jim Henson goblin suit. Such an excellent boy. Work for Floopsy? What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind? Keep with your own kind out by that... out by... Okay, I understand this sentence. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Floopsy? Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows at the pond north of Sandgate. Floopsy. Ostracized. Thrown out. like yesterday's trash. Thancred, where is your disguise? You have quite the knack for being a nuisance, Elder. We're good at anything we put our mind to. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate. To the east of here, the eyes of the authorities do not reach that place. Rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you will need to remain in disguise. So it be a stakeout then. No stakes for Floopsy, though he's watching his figure. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Elder. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls! This is no way for men to live, no way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I'm a priest of the Order of Naldthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teaching of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. How do you know who I... You bastards tricked me! Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar. Raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as the sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders could not stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. I'm the victim here. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! Was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves, or the gods. Not getting through, Floopsy. Ooh-ah! Not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames' patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing of that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Sob. Elder, Be a good man and take words of these developments to Minfilia, would you? Floopsy. I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Welcome back, Elder. I'm pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. You could say that. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done.